doing what's best for me and what's right for me, and I've been doing this for a little minute now, since I was 7 years old. This is the first camp I can enjoy myself and be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me. Calvin believed in me. Calvin believed in me no matter what. That's what was the important piece of me staying focused, and I know I have somebody that's counting on me. Calvin was making sure that I was on the right track, and whoever go against me, Calvin was standing beside me. You know what I mean? Calvin was that guy that had my back for sure.
When you talk about Gervonta "Tank" Davis, you're not just talking about a fighter. You're talking about an explosion in motion. Every punch he throws isn't just a hit, it's a detonation. Tank turns sparring sessions into survival drills. When he connects, opponents aren't looking for their balance. They're looking for themselves.
Because in boxing, anything can happen. That's like this fight. It's a different type of fight. Anything can happen, But it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a fight.
He's tough. He's fast, he's strong. He's someone in his prime. He's hungry. You know what I mean? He's not someone that's like a walking duck. You know what I mean? He's someone he's coming to win. You know what I mean? He got that mentality that he want to win. He's a great opponent, I feel as though. He's going to be champion one day.
Every move Tank makes in camp right now screams focus and obsession. There's no joking, no distractions, just pure intent. He's training like a man getting ready for war, sharpening every weapon in his arsenal. Word around the gyms is he's been sparring with middleweights, light heavies, even guys built like heavyweights. And not only holding his own, but breaking them down round after round.
That's why I will never get too hyped about the win after I win, because it's like you always got to do something over and over again till you're done. And it's always going to be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So I feel as though I don't have to prove myself to these people.
That's not the mindset of a man facing an influencer. That's the focus of a champion preparing for someone who might truly test him with size and power. Gervonta's training like everything he's built is on the line. His pride, not just his purse. And when Tank reaches that level of drive, history shows one thing tends to follow. Somebody gets put to sleep. On the other side, Jake Paul isn't stepping into this fight as some internet celebrity anymore. He's stepping in as a legitimate threat. Like him or not, the man has built an empire by breaking expectations. He's taken shots, he's faced real heat, and every time, he comes back tougher, sharper, and more determined to prove he belongs.
If you think you've done a hard boxing training session and you've got another one the next day because fighters train like once, twice, even 3 times a day, you're going to recover faster. If you recover faster, what happens? You perform better on the next session. So let's just say an average boxer is progressing like this because they're not recovering properly. Jake Paul is recovering and progressing like this. We've seen how fast he has progressed, whether you like him or not.
Now he's chasing a storm named Gervonta "Tank" Davis, and doing it with that trademark smirk that says he knows exactly what he started. What was once called an exhibition has exploded into a global spectacle, complete with a knockout bonus to guarantee fireworks. Jake understands the language of chaos. He knows the world's watching, and he's betting that his power can flip the script one more time.
I'm already a legend from where I came from or what I've done. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else.
So while Tank Davis steps in to defend the soul of boxing, proving that real skill still reigns, Jake Paul walks in with a mission to prove that heart, hustle, and hype can bend tradition. 2 worlds, 1 ring. And when they collide, something historic is bound to erupt. And just when you think it's all talk, former world champion Sean Porter and analyst Jordan Chapman break it down perfectly, confirming that Tank's power isn't internet hype. It's headline material. It's the kind of force that changes everything the moment it lands.
Tank power really that crazy. Yes. Yes. But you have to understand, what you have to understand is it's 135 pound crazy. So he can whack at 135 pounds, he can whack like he's a middleweight. That power that he carries for the weight class he's in is serious.
Porter's sitting there basically saying, Tank hits like a middleweight trapped in a lightweight's body. And I'm thinking, bro, that's not a compliment. That's a warning label. The man's power doesn't even make sense on paper. You know when your PlayStation controller starts vibrating so hard you check if it's broken? That's Tank's left hand in real life. But what Porter nailed perfectly is this. Tank's not just strong, he's surgical. He's doing math in real time, calculating range and angles like a walking algorithm with gloves on. Every punch is a data point, every reaction a formula, and before you even realize it, you've been solved.
I don't know about, or maybe y'all do. I'm gonna just say it. Tank is a master at range and distance.
Oh,
But a lot of fighters, they establish the range and the distance with the jab and with combinations and things like that. He just feel it.
dude, it was amazing. That's why I love watching him, bro. I love watching him for that reason.
Yeah, because you can see him thinking.
Ooh.
While most fighters are out there throwing wild combos, praying something lands, Tank's in there like, nah, I'll wait. I'll download your entire system, then crash it with one counter. You can see him thinking in the ring. Calm, patient, unbothered, dangerous. It's like watching a lion blink slowly before it strikes. By the time you even realize he moved, you're already halfway through your post-fight interview. Tank's not just powerful, he's precise. And that precision, that's what makes him terrifying.
Yo, this kid is no game. I said he sizes you up. I said you don't understand this. Tank be calculating as he go.
Computer.
It ain't low. I'm gonna go back to the corner and I'm gonna make adjustments. Yo, he makes them on the fly.
And just when you thought Sean Porter's breakdown couldn't be topped, boom, Bernard Hopkins walks in like the professor of pain management and drops, Jake Paul. That's not boxing. Instantly, the temperature in the room drops. Because when B-Hop talks about respecting the game, that's not just talk. That's a man who fought into his 50s and still looked like he could bench press a Buick. But here's the thing. I get where he's coming from. Jake's world isn't built on tradition. It's built on spectacle. It's YouTube meets pay-per-view, a mashup of Rocky and reality TV. And let's be honest, and that's exactly why people show up.
Boxing, man, it's entertainment. It's fun. It's fun. It's a market out there.
Yeah.
And guess what? Let them have fun, but don't mix it up with boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing is a sport that needs to be respected, and when you start doing things that mimic boxing and try to give it credibility like boxing, I think that is a fine line and is a real dangerous to cross that, because that's entertainment. This is boxing.
Hopkins sees entertainment. We see opportunity. Jake's not trying to replace boxing. He's trying to hijack the algorithm. And the part that absolutely cracked me up? Hopkins comparing Jake's fights to two turtles racing, bro. That's savage, but not wrong. We've seen crazier things go viral post-COVID. People binge watch paint drying on TikTok. You think they won't tune in to watch Jake Paul swing at Tank Davis like a confused gym bro? Let's be real. Jake might not have Hopkins-level boxing IQ, but he knows how to sell a show. And in today's fight game, that counts for something. Still, when a legend like B-Hop says, don't confuse entertainment with boxing, you've got to listen. Because sure, you can chase clout all you want. But if you step into Tank's world thinking it's content, you're about to find out what upload failed really feels like.
Difference between entertainment, and you can get entertained in boxing, right? But entertainment, see, the mint changes it. Sure. So when you talk about Jay Paul and you talk about things like, I'm not saying they're not athletes.
Yeah.
I believe wrestlers are athletes because they can jump off the rope and they win 335 and 435 and they don't break their neck. Yeah. That's an athlete. I look at a lot of things as being athletically capable of doing it. But to say somebody's an athlete, you got to prove to me, who boxed for 28 years.
You could tell right away, Tank Davis isn't talking. He's preaching. The man sits there calm, collected, but the energy, heavy. You can feel it. He's not out here to play celebrity boxer or chase headlines for clicks. He's talking legacy, loyalty, and real-life stakes. This is the same guy who once fought just to survive, and now he's fighting to buy back his block, literally. And when he said it, you could still hear that Baltimore fire burning in his voice. Tank's like, yeah, I made millions, but now I'm investing back home. That's not PR talk, that's hunger. Evolved. You don't hear that from your average fighter. You hear that from someone who remembers every cold night, every gym mat he slept on, someone who turned the noise of the streets into the rhythm of success.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So how's that going?
It's going great. You know what I mean? We just got to go with the man more so we could just we'll talk with the man more so we can get more houses on the block. But it's going great. You know, it actually sparked this. I think it was pictures around of me, you know, on the block before. Then I came back with the riff and stuff like that. It was like, all right, cool. You did all that. Like, now it's time to, do something more serious.
When Tank Davis talks about giving back, you don't hear a speech, you hear a mission. But here's where it hits deeper. Tank's not out here flexing yachts or chains. He's talking ownership. When he says buying back the block, it's not just a catchy quote. It's a declaration. He's talking about gyms, real estate, and opportunities for the next generation. That's a different kind of power move, one that most fighters never reach, because they're too busy chasing one more, payday. Tank's chasing permanence, the kind that turns wealth into legacy. You can tell he's starting to think like a businessman, not just a knockout. Artist, the same precision he uses to time those fight-ending uppercuts is now focused on building a future that lasts. The man who once fought for respect is now fighting to build something that outlives the applause. And that's growth you can't fake.
That's what really was the spark.
Do you have any further goals of investing in the city?
Definitely investing in the youth, but me personally, I don't want to sound crazy, but me personally, I'm only like helping things like that for people I care for. I can't just help just anybody. Like I'm past that stage now too. It's helping people, that's over.
And honestly, that's where you see the difference between fighters who just chase fame and fighters who chase impact. Tank's already conquered the ring. Now, he's setting out to conquer the system that built it. He's not chasing viral moments or quick headlines. He's building a foundation, brick by brick, for the next generation to stand on. The same focus that had him breaking jaws at 135 is now aimed at property deeds, business ventures, and real legacy. Call it maturity. Call it evolution. But one thing's clear. Gervonta Davis isn't just fighting opponents anymore. He's fighting for his name, his legacy, and his city. And he's doing it the only way he knows how. Quietly, smartly, and with that Baltimore grit still burning in his veins. Round after round. Deal after deal. And that's the wild beauty of this entire story. It's not just a fight. It's a collision of worlds. On one side, Gervonta Tank Davis, the cold, methodical destroyer, a man with Mayweather's defense, Tyson's bad intentions, and now a business mind sharper than ever.
What do you want your legacy to be, if you care? Because some interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It's just like, it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in the sport, it's like a lot of people don't know, but it been 3 and 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed type of thing, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan beat Devin was undisputed.
On the other side, you've got Jake Paul, the disruptor who refuses to recognize limits. A man dragging Hollywood energy into a sport built on blood, sweat, and legacy. Call it spectacle, call it madness. But one thing's undeniable. It's must watch. Because deep down, everyone's wondering the same thing. Can pure skill overpower raw hype and power? Or is Jake Paul bold enough or crazy enough to rewrite boxing history one more time? Let me know what you think. Is this fight legacy or lunacy? Drop your takes in the comments, debate it, argue it, go off. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because the fight game's only getting crazier from here.